Why are you talking to me in such a way of honor and prestige? His insecurity wanted him to stay a Benjamite and not be the king of Israel. Not be who he was supposed to be. He was so comfortable in being a Benjamite that he didn't want to lead the rest of the children of Israel. He was more comfortable in his past. He was more comfortable in his pain and in his position that he had given himself than he was with the men of God. I just said, there's nobody like you in all of Israel. Yeah. Sometimes people will give you a compliment and you're so insecure that you're not going to even believe the right compliment that they give you. Yeah. A man of God will come up to you and just say something so sweet, and you like, this brother, N-I-N-J-A. Yeah, N-I-N-J-A. And you're not going to believe him, because how many guys before him came along and was full of manure? And you're going to miss out on the right one because you're so stuck on your insecurities based off of your past. So Saul, he's like, why are you talking to me like this? I don't even deserve to be talked to like this. And so you know what Samuel does? You know what the man of God does? Is he sees beyond his insecurities and he speaks to the fact that God has called you regardless of your insecurities. And I'm here to tell somebody today that you're walking around here insecure about who you are as a person, where you are in your plot in life, where you are right now. But your right now is not your tomorrow. And God don't just see your right now. He sees your yesterday, which he forgave you for. He sees your right now, which he's trying to pull you up for. But he sees your tomorrow. You don't see it, but he sees it. And the man of God, in chapter 10, verse 1, anointed him, even though he was a coward, even though he was stuck in his insecurities. The man of God anointed him to be the king of all of Israel. Regardless as to how he felt about himself. That's why you got to have the right people around you who won't let you wallow in that stuff, who won't let you stay depressed, who won't let you stay stuck on stupid. And so as the story goes along in chapter 10, this is even more funny, and I'm closing. So Samuel told Saul, look, in 7 days, I'm going to be over here on this mountain. You need to be over here on this mountain because we're going to make it solidified. We're going to let everybody know you're about to be the king. So Samuel and Saul and his servant, they go back, all these other things happen. He prophesies and he does all these things. You can see chapter 10, study for yourself. He does all these things that the prophet said he's going to do. And then he gets to the place where the prophet said to be at. And so the prophet gets there and he makes a big show of it. Call all the tribes of Israel and call all 12 tribes and let me pick. You guys want a king? Let me pick a king for you. And so he did it by picking lots. And Benjamin, it's going to be a Benjaminite, right? Like he already knew that. So, everything worked out. And it's like, it's either this guy or this guy. And when he called Saul's name, when he was looking for Saul, Saul was nowhere to be found. He was nowhere to be found. Well, where is Saul? You know where he was? Hiding in the baggage. I know some of my preacher friends out there are going to be like, this is not exegetically correct, but I'm going to tell y'all, some of y'all are hiding in y'all baggage right now. Some of us are hiding in the baggage, and we're allowing that baggage to hold us back from our destiny. And Saul was found hiding amongst the baggage. He was hiding because he didn't want to walk in where God wanted him to be. He didn't necessarily want to be the king, but God had called him to be. You might not necessarily want to be where God is taking you, but when God comes calling and comes knocking, you need to answer the door and say, yes, sir, where do you want me to go? But he was afraid because of his insecurity. I'm just a Benjamite. But when he came out of the baggage, when he came out of his stuff, when he came from being stuck in that luggage and those things that was holding him back, when he stood up, he stood head and shoulders above everybody else. And he looked the part. So they were secure because he looked the part. The insecure man secured the whole nation. Wow. Because he looked the part. He didn't become the part until God did some things in his life and the Spirit of God would come upon him. But he looked the part. Beloved, as I close, some of our friends, some of our co-workers, some of our families are waiting for us to look the part of a man and a woman of God. That's what I heard. They want us to speak the part. They want us to live the part. They're waiting for us so that they can feel some security. Even if you still don't feel like you deserve to be in the position that God has placed you in. Free the people. Free the people. He didn't ask to be king. They asked for a king. And God said, you insecure, good-looking man, you are the one I'm going to choose to be the first king over Israel. Stand in place and then let me do the rest. And as you start to just go through Saul's life, Saul began to win battles. And he got the security of the people even more. Some people he still has some haters. Some people were secure, some people were hating on him. But as he walked in position, he started to do things outside of his character, outside of his ability, outside of his strength. And I'm telling you, beloved, as you continue to walk in God and walk in who God has called you, you'll be able to do things that you didn't think you could do. Go places that you shouldn't be going. Stand in positions that you shouldn't be in, all for the glory of God. And he will give you the power. He will give you everything you need. And your security is going to be found not in you, and not in your degree, and not in your personality, and not how much money you have, and not in your bank account. It's going to be found in Christ Jesus. That's what we need to find our security in. That's what we need to find our love and our life and our liberty in Christ Jesus. Hallelujah to the Lamb. Hallelujah to the Lamb. That's a word for me. I needed this word tonight because I'm Alvin from South Central. Nothing good comes out of South Central LA. I'm okay with being average. I don't want to step into where God wants me to be because there's too much pressure in that. There's too many people to worry about. But when God has called you to something, you need to walk in it because it's not about you. It was not about Saul. It was about the children of Israel getting what they asked for. Some of us are holding people's blessings back because we won't stand in position, because we're so insecure and so afraid and so scared of being what God has called us to be. There is power in Jesus Christ. There is glory in Jesus Christ. There is nothing weak about our Savior. Worthy is the Lamb. You are holy. The great thing about God is that when we give up on ourselves, He never gives up on the plan He has for us. That's why some of us keep going around in the circle. Because we're going around in the circle until we get it. We have to repeat the grade. This is school teacher. You have to repeat the grade until you get it. You can't go to the next level until you beat those old devils. Come on, let's walk out in this new situation. Let's get rid of those old devils, those old insecurities, and let's walk in the power of God. Let's walk in the position that God has for us. There's nothing that can hold us back, absolutely nothing, but ourselves. Hallelujah to the Lamb. 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 Do you not know that He died that you might have a better life? He died that you might have a great life. He died that you might have a life of abundance. He died that you might live. Why don't you start living? Start living.